Have you had stem cell therapy and you're wondering, is it too late to start my recovery process? And what happens if I'm too late already? That's what I'm going to be covering inside this video today. My name is Dr. Chris Garcia. I'm a leading expert in stem cell recovery. I'm excited to help you along your journey to feel better after stem cell therapy. So what is the problem with being too late after stem cell recovery? Maybe you haven't started your recovery process yet, or you went this entire process and tried to do it on your own. And what are the dangers? So you really have to look at what are the benefits of recovery. Let's start there before we start talking about the dangers. The benefits of starting recovery at an appropriate time point, which in reality now, after we've been treating stem cell clients all over the world, we're realizing that the best time to start the recovery process is before getting stem cells. Now, we start with a roadmap of how long that's going to take for full recovery and help you understand at every milestone what needs to be achieved before you go forward. So at the 2-week mark, you're going to start gentle physical therapy where you're just doing body weight movements. Then you start to a little bit more strengthening, and you move on to starting to go back to the gym. And there's a revolving process to get you there safely, most importantly. Now, these milestones, we know that your body is ready to accept new stresses, meaning maybe starting to walk a little bit more, starting to go in the gym a little bit more. And these are very critical time points that allow you to build on the previous time point. So for instance, we'll have you start walking, then we'll have you start squatting, then we'll have you start gently jogging, and then you can start to run. So all of these require a stepping stone to get you there. So let's go with what happens if you start this process too late. Well, as I mentioned, your milestones will be missed. So for example, if you had stem cells in January and you wait until March or April to reach out to somebody, 3 or 4 months, what you have done is you've assumed that you can do it by yourself just as well you've done other things in the past. And maybe you had a flare up, or your knee or back was aching, you didn't know what to do, so you slowed yourself down and you just took it easy for 3 to 4 months. Or you did the opposite, you did too much and you had constant flare-ups, and that's probably why you're watching this video, because you want to know, did I do too much, or did I not do enough? Now, what are the dangers? What happens is you're just not maximizing your progress is number one. And number two, you have the potential to ruin this procedure. And what I mean by that is if you go too aggressive early on, instead of saying, hey, in January, we want to slow you down. You're going to start nice and easy. And you might say, I did that. That's fantastic. Now you're going to go up to the next level and do a little bit of body weight things, or not heavy. And you decided to push that envelope just a little higher. And then you had a little bit of a flare up a week or two later. So you went down. This person's still here. And now in February, we say, all right, great. Now we're going to start to do yoga or Pilates or the next level. So we bump you up just a little bit, and you realize, okay, so this person who was flared up before says, I'm going to go back to the gym. So they spike up a little bit more, and then they have another flare up, and they just keep going down. They're like, okay, well, maybe I'm pushing towards. So now I'm going to take the opposite route, and now I'm going to drop down significantly. And so I go below this person. Then this person says, I've been on track. Now we're allowed to go to the gym on your own, real nice and easy, and here's everything that you can and can't do. This person's made a small jump. This person's so scared and frustrated that they're messing this up, so they stay down here. This person is incrementally going, and this person is just wavering back and forth with no structure. So the danger of starting the stem cell recovery process too late is that you can have the slowest progress possible, or you can have constant flare-ups and you're frustrated. Now, one of the concerns that we've always noticed with a lot of our clients is that they're scared that they feel like they're going crazy, because they're like, I don't understand why my knees flared up. No one seems to know. I've tried, talking to physical therapists. I've tried talking to my doctors, and no one understands. I understand that because we hear it consistently. You might think you're going crazy because of these things, or no one seems to know what you're talking about. You feel lost. And that feeling is why you probably haven't been able to solve your past pain. And that's why you got stem cells, because things weren't working well. And so you're looking for a solution. Well, you have the solution of the stem cells, but now the challenge is you have to recover properly to maximize those results. So if you're thinking, well, I want to take my recovery process and do whatever I want, or take it extremely slow, you're delaying your results. That's what it comes down to. So now, if you want to maximize your results, you really want to maximize this procedure, the best thing you can do is start the recovery process early. Now, if you're saying, well, Chris, I'm a little bit too far from that. I'm 6 months out and I didn't do it properly. What do I do now? The best thing you can do right now is find a local or virtual stem cell recovery expert to get you on the process to get feeling better faster. Every day, every week that you delay this, you're slowing the progress of one of the most important procedures that you've done in your life. And because of that, I would highly recommend you find somebody who knows what they're doing. The first thing they should tell you is exactly what's going to happen at every step. Most people who don't know what they're doing, they're going to say, well, let's take it week by week. Let's take it day by day. Let's go however you feel. Well, you've managed somehow to go by feeling, and that hasn't worked, and it won't work with stem cell, because you have to slowly and incrementally, gradually progress you to every single milestone. If people don't know those milestones, that's what will put you in the position of flare-ups, feeling lost, feeling crazy, and we don't want that for you. So if you feel stuck and you don't know what to do, or you're looking for help to be able to get you on track, or you're just starting and you want to avoid this situation, feel free to reach out to my team at the Stem Cell Recovery Experts via our website or our phone number or email. We'd be happy to point you in the right direction, but ultimately it's about maximizing something that's very important to you, and that's your health. And we're excited to be able to help you on your journey. Hi, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification for my weekly tips on recovering safely to create long-lasting results after stem cell therapy. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.